So you're thinking about making a move to Roanoke, Virginia?
Well, before you pack your bags, there are a few things we want to share with you.
We're going to cover all the must-knows about living in the Roanoke Valley.
Like, is Roanoke safe? What's the cost of living? How's the traffic? These are all questions you need to know, and we've got all those answers and more. All you have to do is stick around to the end.
You'll also get the inside scoop on the local culture, the best neighborhoods, and some secrets only locals know about. But I'm not going to share too many of those with you today.
I'm Chris Cohn, and with my husband, Hal, we relocated back to my hometown of Roanoke, the Star City, over 11 years ago.
Since then, I've learned so much about the pros and the cons of living here in the Roanoke Valley.
And our goal with today's video is to share these insights with you. We're also licensed real estate agents who help people like you move, sell, and invest in the Roanoke area every day. Let's start with the neighborhoods. Roanoke has a variety of areas and housing types, each with its own charm. From historic Grandin Village, which is a super urban area, very walkable, to the modern vibes of South Roanoke, which is right by the hospital. And then you've got suburban areas, and then you've got rural areas. So there's so many areas. We're talking about Grandin Village, South Roanoke, Cave Spring, Botetourt. I mean, you can find something for everybody. We have a lot of clients that are looking for just 1 or 2 acres, but still close to amenities. We have that. If you want to be walkable, we have that. And if you want homesteading out in the back 40, we have that too.
We got that too, absolutely. And we got people calling us about that all the time.
Yes.
And if you're a nature lover, you're going to be thrilled because we have miles of hiking and biking trails, not to mention the gorgeous views from the Blue Ridge Parkway. So with that, it's like we have a family tradition during the summer where we'll go hiking, we'll go biking, we'll go fishing. You really love to go fishing at Carbon's Cove, right?
I do.
And then we just recently had the meteor shower go overhead, and we did not take a drive to the overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and we should have.
Yeah.
And whenever fall rolls around, what do we have? Fall
foliage and along the Blue Ridge Parkway and any hiking that you can imagine. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a nature lover's paradise for sure. So for families, schooling is going to be a big decision. I know it was in our family, and you have to do your homework. What do you really need? What does your family need to thrive? But here's what you can expect in schools in our area. We have a very strong and growing homeschool community. We have so many friends that homeschool, so kudos to you.
That's fine.
We also have a highly rated public school system. Again, do your research. Each school in each area is a little bit different. And then we have a plethora of private schools. Oh, and even some hybrid school systems, which are popping up. I love that. It's a hybrid between homeschooling and meeting together in public schooling or private schooling, So there's a lot to choose from based on what your family needs.
Now on to employment opportunities, where Roanoke's job market is growing with sectors like healthcare, technology, and manufacturing leading the way. One of the things that we've seen with folks that are relocating to the Roanoke Valley are going to be like, hey, we can work remotely.
Yeah.
So that gives a lot of people flexibility so they can move to Roanoke based on all the greatness that they find with the opportunity to live there. And then also recently, we've been helping a lot of doctors and nurses, healthcare professionals move to the Roanoke Valley over the last year for new opportunities that continue to grow in our valley.
Yeah, check out that video because it's just made just for you, healthcare professionals. Now, foodies, I'm going to take this section. I know you like to talk about food, especially with your donut bow tie. That's funny. Hey, I want y'all to listen up because Roanoke's culinary scene is booming. It's changed so much from when I lived here as a teenager. I mean, we've got everything from farm-to-table restaurants to international cuisine. Right off the top of my head, I think of Pine Room at Hotel Roanoke, River and Rail, and then local roots at Grandin. Yeah, I mean, these farm-to-table, just sourcing foods from right around our area is top notch. It's fantastic.
And then me, I like the mom and pop, like diner, dive type places, right? So you've got Community Inn in the Grandin area. You got Texas Tavern in downtown Roanoke where you can get chili, but then also the biggest thing, getting a hot dog from Texas Tavern.
That's right. And like Donnie D's Bagels, Chip and Joe's Diner, all kinds.
As you can see, they are just too many to name off right now.
And a lot of international cuisine too. I mean, it's really, like we said, expanded. There's lots of opportunities here.
Now for cultural activities, they are super abundant here in the Roanoke Valley. We have museums, we've got theaters, regular festivals celebrating the diversity of our city. You know, it's like we always had the running joke that from when spring rolls around until fall finalizes itself with the leaves falling and the leaves changing, if you're bored, it's because you choose to be bored, because we've got tons of activities.
Yeah, and you know, I've said this on multiple videos, but it feels like this Goldilocks community where you have everything you need. It's not too small, it's not too big, and it has all of these cultural activities that you're not going to miss out on. So I love that.
So like Mill Mountain Theater is a spot, right? So you can go there to see shows.
Opera Roanoke, we've got Roanoke Symphony Orchestra, you've got Attic Productions, and that's just visual performing arts. You've got, we talked about performing arts with symphony and things, but so much. Museums, we have videos on this, y'all, actually. I'm not gonna list them all because we have multiple videos. And let's not forget about local shopping options. From quaint boutiques to larger shopping centers, there's something for everyone. What I really enjoy about Roanoke shopping is the locally owned small businesses, the mom and pop boutiques, and you can find some really unique things here. But there's also stores like TJ Maxx Home Goods, Macy's, Belk, some of those larger chains. If you're looking to totally go all out and have a shopping spree, you might have to take a little day's trip, but it is certainly close enough.
Now, if you're concerned about healthcare, Roanoke has top-notch medical facilities and a wide range of healthcare services. We've got Carilion Clinic, we've got a brand new ped center that they put in as part of Carilion. You've also got Lewis Gale, which just opened up its own neonatal intensive care unit. So NICU is over there now as well. So you're gonna have access to the healthcare you need when you're in Roanoke, Virginia.
And a lot of people really relocate here because they want to be close to those medical facilities, but still have that city feel and privacy and beauty. So it's like this big, great blend of all things. But hey, we can't ignore the downsides though. Like any city, Roanoke's gonna have areas that are still developing and challenges that we're gonna be working to overcome. Some examples include, like I said earlier, shopping. We may not have a plethora of shops that are nationally known, but within 2 hours, 3 hours?
Like 3 hours. You can go to Short Pump if you want to go up towards Richmond, or you can get 3 hours south, go to Raleigh, make a weekend of it. We've got friends that do that all the time. For us, we're not big shoppers.
I know, I feel like I have everything I need here.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything we need, and when we do shop, we want to just do it locally, right?
Yeah.
So being a family-owned business, we like to support other family-owned businesses in the Roanoke Valley.
Another thing, if you're not really big on outdoors and outdoor amenities, Roanoke may not be the place for you. Although we have some great urban options and indoor activities, it's really known for the outdoor activities. And so, we had a client that hated bugs and gnats, and while I don't think that we're infested with bugs and gnats, in the summer we certainly do have some bugs, and that bothered them. Another thing would be, just making sure transportation. In urban areas, this is not a completely urban area. If you're looking for walkable areas like St. Pete, Florida, we've spent a lot of time in. San Francisco, love that walking and walkable environment.
I'm thinking of San Francisco. If I'm walking there, I'm gonna be in super good shape because of all those hills there, right?
Yes, exactly. We have some neighborhoods that offer this, but not all of them.
Yeah, it's not a plethora of it, and it's and if you want to be remote, then you are going to be remote. You're going to be driving to and from the city for work. We've got even people that will drive from Martinsville all the way into Roanoke for work each and every day. But overall, the citizen community here in the Roanoke Valley is strong. People are friendly. There's a real sense of belonging. We've got clients that tell us all the time when they come into the Roanoke Valley, just checking it out. Once they get there full time, it doesn't matter. They're like, the people are so friendly. It's like if you're getting sweet tea, they're like, oh, you want some sweet tea, sugar? Sure thing. Or we're riding around and I'm going a little bit slow on the interstate. People don't blow the horn at you. So it's amazing. So there is a sense of community. There is a sense of belonging and friendliness throughout the Roanoke Valley.
Yeah, and our motto is even expertise with Southern hospitality, because it is just so ingrained into the fabric of our community. And for adventurers out there, Roanoke is a gateway to outdoor activities. Camping, kayaking, fishing, it's all within easy reach. You can step out your back door and hit the Greenway within minutes. You're surrounded by mountains all around and lots of water opportunities. One of my favorite things to do is taught my girls how to kayak at Carvin's Cove. It's so much fun. Camping is one of my favorite things to do. Douthit State Park is one of my favorite state parks, although we have a lot around here. But there's so many different camping options. You can do primitive all the way up to new cabins, which is a lot of fun. And then, like I said, fishing, mountain biking here is huge. So you can do a lot of things within easy reach.
Yeah, don't forget, there are hundreds of hiking trails, which is why you have a bucket list each and every summer with the girls. Like, we're going to hit these hiking trails this summer, right?
Yes, yes. We haven't hit them all, though. We've got to get on that this summer.
You something to work for.
All right.
So let's talk about public transportation and how to get around the city efficiently. We do have public transportation. It's not going to be what you're used to in a hugely metropolitan type of area, so you're going to be more car dependent. Or we have a lot of people that ride their bikes or their electric bikes. They'll have scooters. They'll walk depending upon what part of the city you live in. So we mentioned earlier, we mentioned Grandin, we mentioned Old Southwest and South Roanoke. Those would be communities that you'd be able to probably walk to some areas and get to what you want to do. But for the most part, just remember that in Roanoke, you're going to be more car dependent than you are going to be utilizing public transportation.
I will say one thing I love is the free trolley system, which rides around downtown and South Roanoke. It's so cute. It's like this loop, and it's a trolley, just like Daniel Tiger's little trolley in the neighborhood. I love it.
Ding, ding.
And for those of you thinking about retirement, Roanoke has been ranked as one of the best places to retire in the U.S. I can see why. When we help folks retire here, it's because they're looking for a slower pace and a great community that feels safe to them. Also, they're looking for 4 seasons and just like this sense of community. So we help a lot of people retire here, live out their golden years in a place where they feel safe and happy. Love it.
And it's an active lifestyle. That's what we hear. Almost every retired couple or person that moves to the valley, they want to move there because they want to have that active outdoor lifestyle.
Yeah, lots to do.
Lastly, here are some of our personal experiences and stories about living in Roanoke, giving you a real insider's view. As you've heard us talk about earlier, we love to talk about clients that have moved to the valley because they really make the community even stronger and more vibrant. So one of our clients that recently moved from Oregon Tom and Leah to the Roanoke Valley. They're probably even bigger ambassadors than we are for Roanoke right now. It's crazy. Anytime we see their feed on Facebook or Instagram, they are experiencing a new place within the Roanoke Valley. I mean, almost every week they have something new.
Yeah, and that's what I like. People that have moved here, they just say, we thought we would like it, we thought we did our research, but we love it even more. So it's hearing that from them that makes it feel so satisfying and rewarding. But I mean, we could spend 45 minutes just on the personal experiences that we've had as a family. I think about, one of my favorite things about Roanoke is supporting local businesses. We're really big on that because it grows the community. So for Christmas every year, me and my 2 girls, we get bundled up and head downtown and we just shop. We shop in all the unique, fun retailers, and we get something for everybody in our list that's unique and usually locally created and crafted from local artists. It just makes it so much fun. It's like this day of being in a Hallmark movie.
And let's not forget about the 4 seasons that add to your experiences within the Roanoke Valley, right? So we've got people that move from Texas and Florida, and they're like, I'm tired of the 100% humidity all the time. So with that, they'll come there, so they have 4 seasons, right? You've got the true winter, you've got a spring, you've got a summer, and a fall. And one of the things that I love is from time to time, we get some snow in the Roanoke Valley, so I can take the kids to a couple of different sledding hills.
We
can bundle up, we can go sledding. But the biggest thing is making sure you don't get injured in the process, because people will fly down there. And I think last year I got my legs taken out from under me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I flipped upside down, but here I am today.
Well, I think about summer activities too. Like we always go tubing on the James River as a family. That's a lot of fun. And then fall, there's always fall festivals and things like that.
Cedar Farm.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And then in the spring, that's great prime hiking opportunities. So really enjoying that. I don't think you can do that anywhere else. We hope our insights will help you decide if Roanoke is the right place for your next adventure.
As we wrap up, we want to remind you that if you have any questions about Roanoke or need assistance with your move to the Roanoke Valley, we're just a call or an email away.
We'll see you on the next video.